all. Good evening. So, hope you all are aware of what we are going to do today. That is shading techniques we are learning. By the end of the class, you'll be able to analyze the shades, shadows, light, and everything. So, before that, now we will analyze how the light orienting from the sun or from the light source and where the shadow is falling. So, I'll just make a simple sketch here of how the light falls on the object and how it casts its shadow. So I'll just show you an example with the circle. It's like a sphere. So now, for example, so here is your light source. Okay, consider it as a sun. So this is your light source or torch or whatever bulb. Okay, so now the light from the sun or from the source will directly hit onto the surface. That is, this is the surface, first surface exposure to the light. So this part is called highlight. So here will be the light portion where the direct light falls on the object. And then this is a highlight and the next part, this part, so till here, this is called your light, a little lighter than the highlight. And this thing is shade, where there is no light. So it will be a dark portion that is shade. And the shadow you will get here, this is the darker portion. Okay. The bottommost portion will be dark. So this is called cast shadow. Okay, then slight light will be here. That is called reflection. That we will see later. So this is the basic you need to know. So the light which will be hitting onto the surface where there is a highlight. This is a highlight part and the light part, and the shade here will be your darker shade because the light will not approach till here. It only stops till here. And then the cast shadow. This is the cast shadow. So this is a rough analysis of a light. So let's create something that is more like 3D realistic one. So for that, first of all, you will be knowing what is the difference between the H pencil and the B pencil. So H pencil is a hard. H refers to hard. That means medium hard. And HB means medium hard. That is both the mixture of H, lightness, and the darkness. And B stands for black. Uh, that means the pencils are soft and it's a softer graphite. So if you make your B pencil fall on the floor, it will break soon than the H pencil. Okay. So since they are black, dark in color, and it is smooth, so it will there is just chances of breaking down of B pencil. So you have to be careful with B pencils. Okay. Now we will create some objects and how the light falls on it and how the shadow appears to be. imagine this is a light source now. It's coming from the left side. Okay. So now first the way you hold your pencil and the pressure that you apply to each stroke is very important. So it is always better to hold your pencil a bit farther than the how you hold while you write. This is not the way of holding your pencil while shading. So it is always better to hold your pencil a little away from the tip of the pencil. Okay, to gain more control over the shading and the amount of pressure that you actually put on it. So hold your pencil little far away. So this needs practice. So imagine, think this is a practice session and just practice like this cross hatching. We are practicing cross hatching in today's class. So hold your pencil like this, not like this, because if you hold your pencil like this, it will be more streaky lines or darker lines. So, okay, which pencil? Use a light pencil, that is 2B pencil first. 2B or 5B. It depends on how you use. Use 2B for the lighter shade. So now you can use 5B. Use 5B. 2B is for sketching, I told. So you can use 5B and create a lighter. So medium, this is the shade you need to create here. This second shade, that is mid light, not darker or not too light, a medium light. So now take your 10B pencil, 10B or 9B or 8B. So now which part will be the most darkest part will be on the right side. So now we are making it more darker with the 10B or 9B pencil. So I'm going from the top edge towards the bottom in a horizontal in the cross hatching in the slanting manner. I'm again still darkening the right portion with my 10B or 9B pencil. So I will continue with the shadows. So the shadow of this cone will fall over here. So the shadow of this particular cone will fall here, that is on the darker side, on the right hand side, not on the left hand side. Look, everybody look at screen now. So if your light source is coming from this side, the shadows will not fall on the left side itself. Okay, it will fall on the right hand side because the light is coming from the left side and the shadows will be on the right side. So now I'm going to darken this portion more, even more darker. Just apply more pressure to your 10B pencil or 9B pencil and darken the below portion like this. So it should look realistic when you look at your drawing. Okay, and then make it lighter as you go on right side. That's all the shadow is of the cone. You can use your fingers to make it lighter, but not necessary, not that necessary. Okay, next is your sphere. Where does the shadow of your sphere fall? So on the right hand itself, that is on the cube part. So here will be the shadow. Look at the screen, look at the screen. Later you can continue shading. So shadow will be falling on the cube, which is placed behind the sphere. So first, look at the screen. Everyone, look at the screen. So first step is to darken the outer portion of the circle. This is not the inner portion, outer portion of the circle. And then slowly start darkening. So this comes, so your what cube is behind the sphere. So here will be the half portion of your sphere and then darken this portion because shadow is falling onto this surface of this cube. So darken this portion. This much portion you darken first. then only your drawing looks more realistic. If you create a proper shadow to it, if you give a proper lighting and shadow, then only it will look more like real. I'm using 10B pencil. You can also use 9B or 10B pencil. And first, more pressure, and then later, when you come out of the circle, decrease the pressure. So again, not only here, the shadow of the circle will also fall to the surface, below ground surface. So you should also darken this portion.